Hello everyone, welcome back. This time we are going over some basic fundamental rock beats. So we will create a basic 4/4 beat and I'll show you how to do that a bit further in the video. So stick with me and we'll get it done. Hi everyone, welcome back. Lesson 2 now. Lesson 2. We're going to start with a basic rock beat here, and this is the foundation for many rock songs across the board. You would know exactly what I'm talking about, you would have heard it before. It's a 4/4 beat for timing, and what we're going to do is we're going to count out 4 beats. So we're going to count on our hi-hat. So cross your hands over and then play 4 counts on the hi-hat, as in a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to start with that. That's the basics of it. So we're just going to go. That's 1 bar. We're going to do that for 4 repetitions, so 4 bars of that. So that's the fundamental basics of where we're at here. What we're then going to do is we're going to add in our flavours, if you will. So we're going to add our snare drum into this, we're going to add our kick drum into this. And what we're going to do is we're going to add them on different numbers of our 4 beats. So we're counting to 4 every single time we do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to start by just adding the kick drum in on beats number 1 and beats number 3. So I'll do 1 bar of hi-hat on its own, and then what I'll do for the other 3 bars is I'll add in the kick drum just so you can see how that sounds. So we got. That's what we're adding into that, and then what we're going to do now is mix the snare drum into that as well. And don't worry about rushing this, take your time on these steps. So take your time on the hi-hat, take your time on the kick drum, and it's done at your own pace, you do it at your own speed, where you feel comfortable. We're about consistency. We get our consistency first, we get our strength and our power from it, and then we worry about the speed later on, much further down the line. So what we're going to do now is add in a snare drum to this beat as well. We're going to add it in on beats number 2 and beats number 4. So I'll do 1 bar of hi-hat, I'll do 1 bar of hi-hat and kick, and I'll do the other remaining 2 bars of hi-hat, kick and snare as well. So this is what this will sound like. That's it. We're going to loop in that, so we keep looping that procedure over and over again, and I'll play a few bars for you now. And what I'll do is I'll play it at a nice slow speed so you can understand where we're coming from and you can get a good idea of the sound for it. And we'll just start for the off. So I'll give a 4 count in, and then we'll do a couple bars of that. So. Basics of that right there. That is the fundamentals of every rock beat. It's just down to a different speed and a different pace. So my suggestion with this would be to start at a very low BPM. So if you can get your hands on a metronome, maybe start at 70 BPM, slower if you need it, faster if you're more confident. So I'll demonstrate a few different speeds of this beat just so you can understand how it fits into the basic setup of most modern day rock songs. Crush in there just for flavour at the end, just so you can treat yourself to a little bit of spice. Make sure we are finding a way to practice this religiously as often as we can to make sure that we are finding a very decent consistency throughout the whole structure of the beat. And that is that for this lesson. Thank you for joining me on that one, and I'll see you again, and we'll take it from there. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you around.